Hey there, wizards. It's me, Wade the Wizard. And happy holidays! It's that time of year where our hearts are bright and warm and look, I'm excited. Welcome to Wizardology! Wizardology! Boing. We got our Christmas tree back here. Zany Christmas tree. Well, the topic of today. Boop, beep, boop, boop. God. The science of gods. I forgot to add my little Wizardtron thing. But it's all good. We're just having a chill time. And yeah, let's jump into the show. We got a lot to talk about. Come on, wizards! Time for Wizardology! Whoa! Yeah! Come on, let's go! Woohoo! Wizardology! Come on, Nitro! Let's go! Woo! Focus, focus. Come on, camera. There we go. How is everybody doing? I forgot to mention... Oh, here we go. Let me just bring that in nice and cozy. I forgot to mention the opening hymn, Particle Man by They Might Be Giants. Do you listen to the opening hymns? Is that... If you're like, what the heck is he even talking about? Take a look down in the description. Okay? Yeah, I like to post a opening and closing hymn. Particle Man, Particle Man. Look, we got a lot to get to. First of all, we got to summon Phoebe. Phoebe, oh Phoebe, the magical potion pheasant. Bring me a drink and make it oh so pleasant. Where's my mug? Hold on a second. Check this out. Well, let me show you that. Let me pour this drink. Thank you, Phoebe. Look at this. Raisin, what are you doing, girl? Raisin, come on, we're doing Wizardology right now. Get back. Anyway, I made this mug. I call it the Grapes of Wrath, or the Grape Knuckles. Yeah, see what we got here. Nice winter's ale. Oh, hey. So yeah, I've been thinking if you would like to purchase a wacky mug like this, handmade by yours truly, Wade the Wizard, or a cool wizard hat like this, crocheted, let me know in the comments. I want Wizardology to be more interactive. Comment, like, let me know what do you if you have an idea for a topic that you want to talk about, leave it in the comments. But yeah, I'm like, I think it'd be fun to just make hats. Maybe I'll sell wands. There's a subtle distinction between a stick and a wand. Alright, well, oh, you know what? I'm also going to do this. I don't know how to do this. If you want to join the chat, I don't know. No one's here watching. It's okay. But here, I'll put that in the comments. If you want to join the chat later on, follow that link. Today we're talking about the science of gods. Yeah. So, wizardology, today's topic is kind of all over the place. It's just the random thoughts that have been on my mind. And ideally, I would have someone come join the show, and we would just have a conversation about life and have a good time. The science of gods. It's I feel like it's one of the biggest, the most repeated scientific experiments has been the search for gods or life beyond this life. We've had over thousands of years. We've had billions of people searching for the answer. And what do we get? We have Judaism and Christianity and Islam and Hinduism and Buddhism and all these different faith-based religions. There's no conclusion. There's insufficient scientific evidence to reasonably conclude that any one religion is the one and is true. What am I saying here? That you can't prove that God exists. We've been trying repeating that experiment. Hello, God, are you there? Nothing. But hold on, there's more. We also have insufficient evidence to reasonably conclude that there is no God. You can't prove that there is no type of God or some kind of afterlife. So that's kind of where we're at with wizardology, with our beliefs. We feel like you can't prove there's a God. So live your life as if there is no afterlife. You gotta live each day to the best of your potential. Live with no regrets. But also, just in case, because we can't prove there is no God or afterlife, there might be maybe we're living in a simulation. Maybe humans from the future have discovered time travel and they can, I don't know, man. There might be some kind of God. I don't know. We can't prove that. But so you got to live your life as a good person, not causing harm to other people, or opposing their informed consent. I feel like there's two main groups of people that seem to be going on. Man, we live in a crazy world. Let me so this thought is just that there's a group of people who care about other people. They don't care if they don't care about the color of your skin. They don't care about where you were born, your sexual orientation, what kind of genitals do you have? Do you have a wiener? Do you have a vagina? I don't care, man. I love you because you are a fellow human being. Boom. And that's the group that I belong to. It's the group of people that love. And then there's another group, the group of hate. They, for some reason, freak out about where you were born, what color of skin you have, what genitals you have. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Um, yeah, we live in a crazy world. Ah! You know, I just feel like that sometimes, man. What the hell is going on? Where is the love? You know, and so I've been like freaking out. We're living in a crazy world, but I have a little spark of hope in my heart. Um, there was I left in the comments below. Yeah, we talked about love and hate. I feel like love is greater than hate, but there's a couple reasons why I have some hope for the future, hope for humanity. And the first thing I'll mention is if we just look back in the past and we extrapolate, you know, over the centuries, humanity's been getting better. We're more inclusive, more equal. We're more caring and loving. So if you just, you know, maybe it's not always up. It seems like now things are getting crazy. But I hope that it does work out for the better, that love wins over. But yeah, there was a couple videos from the channel Veritasium. Great channel. Recommend you go check it out. So there was a couple videos that I watched, and I was just kind of gave me some hope. The one video is something strange happens when you trace how connected we are. Talks about basically you're connected to any person on the world by six degrees, or six. This person knows that person. And it's interesting just how, because, you know, we got billions of people around the world, but with our little groups of connectivity, and now with the internet, we can be even more connected more easily. So there's that idea. But then also, the other video is, you've likely been playing the game of life wrong. And it talks about this interesting observation where, like, if you look at the average height of all humans, you get well, here, look at this. What am I doing here? This is an old graph, but you know, normal distribution. How do I whoop? The average height, you're looking at like this. Okay, this is what we normally see. But then, if you look at measuring something like the size of a earthquake or a forest fire, you get something that looks like this. It's a logarithmic exponential graph. So most earthquakes, forest fires, things like that, the average, it's pretty low on the graph. But then very rarely, the statistical anomaly, you get a really big earthquake or a forest fire. And they did this interesting computer simulation where, just go check out the video. What am I rambling on about it? But the takeaway is that I feel like every once in a while, at the right moment, the right atmosphere, there can be a big forest fire. There can be what I'm talking about is like a revolution of humanity. And for the people who represent love to say, hey, wake up! We're sick and tired of eating your shit, and we're going to do something about it. We're going to unite. We're going to love you. I just sometimes get carried away with dreaming. You know, I think like hypothetically, yeah, technically, in theory, you look at the possibility of all the good people who have love in their lives, who live their lives in love, not hate. We could come together, we could unite, and we could change the world. We could save the world. But what's going on, man? We're not. What am I talking about? We're talking about science of gods. We talked about. I was gonna rant about advertising. I've just got some notes here. Maybe I don't know. We'll see if someone ever joins watching. Like, oh, here's a thing. Let me just put this out there. What time do you feel like would work best for you? This is something I've been, because I used to do 8 p.m., but I kind of like to have the evening to myself. So I was thinking something more in the afternoon. But what time would you like to see Wizardology? And by the way, thanks for watching. It really encourages me, gives me all sorts of pep in my step. You know, I realized the other day, I'm a weird dude. That was one thing I wanted to talk about. It's like, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in gods. I reject any faith-based beliefs. But why am I dressed up as a wizard? What is that all about? It's weird. It's wacky. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. I think there's something beautiful in the imagination, and pretending, the whimsical, magical world of make-believe. But then, at the end of the day, you know, you gotta realize you're an average, normal, boring human being. Or, well, what I'm trying to say is that I'm just an evolved ape. We're all just evolved apes, and the supernatural, it's just a world of make believe. All right. Well, I guess I do want to mention that. I was gonna go on a rant about how ridiculous advertising is, because for me, every time an ad pops on when I'm watching a video or listening to the radio or whatever, it just makes me hate the advertiser even more. I'm like, fuck you for interrupting my show. What is this shit? What is this crap? Boo! Fuck you. Yeah. It doesn't make me want to buy their product. Advertising, capitalism, bullshit. Yeah, hopefully next time I'll have someone come on the show live next time. Let me just wrap up. Maybe we'll get into this next time. Being remembered. Yeah, I think maybe I'll have you reflect on, there seems to be some kind of innate, we're all born with some kind of intrinsic need to be remembered. Whether, like, why is that? Well, I think I know why. We, as humans, were developing the process of predicting things. You know, early on in evolution, we're looking at predicting the predators in the bushes, or predicting the weather. We're using our imagination to predict the future, which is pretty remarkable. But I think that kind of led to us thinking about, well, the future. What's the future of me? What happens after I die? I don't know what happens, and that's scary, and that's reasonable to be scared about that. Like, what happens after we die? It might just be nothing, but we want to be remembered. Whether we do that through our achievements, the things we did. So yeah, I have that feeling. I want to be remembered, and I'm grateful for the YouTube platform to give me, to kind of make this time capsule of where I was at in life. December 14th, 2025, 37 years old, still living in my mom's basement. Not really. All right, well, I think I pretty much covered everything that I was hoping to ramble on about. Wizardology. I want Wizardology to be more interactive. You know, if you have questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. But you know, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching to the end. If you made it, boom, high five. The closing hymn. What was it? It was "Listen to Your Heart." I can't remember who sings it. Listen to your heart. Sometimes I feel like if you're wondering what to do in life, just listen to your heart. With that, I'll see you next month. And I love you. Love, love, love. Too much love. Oh my God. All right. Bye.